kind of Mr. Yagi to have associated with this organization for the last so many years, and we just go through quickly how over the years we have contributed in the field of ophthalmology. We are a not-for-profit organization under the Ishwar Charitable Trust, and we are basically working in three fields. One is providing free services to the underprivileged. We are also running this service where the people who can afford it come and walk in and use the service and hence help us cross-subsidize our charity with the money that we raise here. And what we did here so far is that we also run an institute here where we are training not only doctors to become ophthalmologists but also paramedical staff and optometrists. In the last 15 years, we've trained above 350 people so far. The mission of the organization has been actually to make sure that we give a single standard of care for all the people that we are serving, whether they're the ones who walk in and are paid OPD or the ones that we're giving free services in the community area. And also the important thing that we highlight is that we believe in comprehensive eye care, which means it's not just, do what you can or just do the cataract surgery. We believe in making sure that once the patient has come to us, we've had a good look and diagnosed everything possible that is there and have done the best that we can. And we also feel that the important thing is that we should contribute towards educating and training people so that in a long run we're going to actually elaborate and make the service of ophthalmology become better in the country. Dr. Saab mentioned how in the 21 years we've actually grown to a 200 plus staff and we're doing about 15,000 surgeries every year at present. Looking at our present skeleton, we are basically about 17 peripheral screening centers in 4 states, that is the UP, Rajasthan, Haryana and parts of Delhi, where we have 2 vision centers as well, which is actually giving primary health care at the doorsteps to people who live around them. We also have now started 2 secondary centers, which are actually centers where we have operation theaters, which are giving our absolutely ready at the door service to people. One is in Greater Noida at a dental college and the other at Khurja. And in this base hospital here, we have 9 subspecialties which cater to all eye ailments in the field of eye care. And we are training doctors, optometrists, and I said paramedics. We are also doing research here, clinical research in the last 5 years. The Firozpur Namak Vision Center, which you see down here, has been associated with CARE Charities Aid Foundation. And the other vision center that we run in a small area called Khora, very close to Noida, is actually associated with Operation Eyesight Universal. The model that we work on is that our peripheral screening centers, which are there in the rural sector in 17 districts, actually conduct screening camps on regular intervals. And over there we send our medical and paramedical team which screen these patients and identify patients who require treatment, whether it's surgical or medical. And those are brought back in our vans to the base hospital, whether here or in a secondary center that's in Greater Noida or Khurja. And the extent as to the reach of our organization, you can see in this map, goes beyond the 200 kilometers. We actually go as far as Rajasthan to pick up patients and bring here. The patients are brought here and are basically examined by our specialists and doctors completely and identified what the problem is, and thereafter subjected to treatment, surgeries, and they are kept here and given food and medication for 2 or 3 days depending on what they require. And after the surgery is done, a post-operation care is given for 1 day, and thereafter they are discharged and sent back in our vans back to their rural areas, and they continue to follow up with the doctors over there. What is different is, how are we different is that once the patients walk into our secondary care centers or the tertiary care center here, we believe in 100% comprehensive screening for all of those patients, similar to the way we perform in the patients who walk in a paid OPD. And the important thing is that none of the patients are just treated what we can do. We make sure that the patient has any disease, retinal or glaucoma or cornea, basically the subspecialty in charges go and extend their services and look after them and do the needful. And high standards of medical and surgical treatments are maintained throughout. I wanted to bring about a small highlight that majority of blindness that we are dealing with in the world, especially in developing world like India, of course is cataract and refractive errors, and most of the people are talking about it, and the Vision 2020 mainly focuses on basically eradicating this blindness. But if you look carefully, there's another about about 10%, more than 10%, which is caused by diseases like glaucoma and retina, which very often are ignored because primarily the healthcare is focusing right now on eradicating cataract blindness, and with the amount of funding that's coming for it and the emphasis on it by the Vision 2020 in WHO, lots is being achieved and slowly we are achieving towards 2020 goal. But what we are looking at now is that diseases like diabetes, trauma, retinal detachment and others can also have an impact on vision, which if detected in time and treated can also prevent or cure blindness to some extent. And association with the Embassy of Japan, as we mentioned, goes back last 5 years, and they've been extremely generous in supporting our charitable work by supporting a lot of equipment in the last so many years. But this time they've also come forward in helping us support specialized work like retinal services, which is going to help us a lot actually achieve more in the coming years. In 2008, these were the equipment that came from the Embassy of Japan, which includes the medical equipment used in the OPD in screening these patients and then putting them through the surgical procedures required in the OT. And these are the equipment that has come this time, and primarily there's one which is called the Lumera here, is the one which is specifically used for retinal procedures. And we are hoping that we'll be able to achieve much more in the coming years with their help. These are some of the other people who have really partnered with us and helped us reach where we have reached so far. And we are hoping that we continue to strive in eradicating blindness in all sections of society. So we'd like to thank all of you, and we'd like to thank the Embassy of Japan for their association and help and guidance. And we hope to continue to contribute the way we can in the field of ophthalmology.